night. You know what that means. John on the mic, why Big Chub is in his machine. We got two big shows full of madness ahead. These monsters won't leave you dead.
MonsterVision.
As we are back here with MonsterVision and Monsters of Dirt, we're live here at Lernerville Speedway with the AC2 Skinz Touring Modified Series. And I'm live here with Austin Anderson, who's going to be on the track driving tonight. And we're here again, once again, with Jonathan Toafon. Did I say that right?
Tophagen.
Tophagen.
So pretty dang close.
Tophagen, how you doing tonight here?
Johnny.
What's going on, Jonathan? How you doing tonight?
How's it going, John?
Pretty good, pretty good. Ready for another big race. What about you, Mr. Anderson? You ready to do it again?
Yeah, we're going to try, man. I don't feel too confident with these cars, but we'll give her our best go. Track's pretty worn out, so should make for good racing and a lot of opportunity.
Well, Austin Anderson led 34 or 35 laps at Lima Land earlier to 358, so you know he's capable. But is he going to pick up that last lap lead and win this race tonight? 75 laps. If he doesn't, more power to him. Because I'm going to tell you something. I ran a 35 lap official the other night, and I don't see how you guys are running 75 laps in these cars. Holy cow. As they're out there qualifying, it's a one-lap qualifying session. The top three go straight to the feature. Everybody else is going to be heat racing and B-main racing. As Dustin Hennigan, Mike Augustine, and Tyler Jackson is your top three. Tyler won the race last week at Lucas Oil. He led all 75 laps. That was a pretty good race for him last week, as they are the top three, Augustine, Jackson, and the other one I said. Because now we got heat races. Let's check out the way. Let's look at the rules of the heat races. It looks like top five
are going to the feature.
Top five out of each feature, so out of each heat race. So let's look at the lineup here. Is with the invert, which is going to help the guy that was in third place, which is Cooper Sunday. He's kind of new to the league. He's starting on the pole. Devin Howard, he just got done winning the 358 race. We'll see if he shows up for the lineup here. James Miller starting in the second row. James, familiar name in the Monsters of Dirt for years in the 22. There's Devin Howard at 316. He doesn't do interviews, but he wins races and finishes on podiums every once in a while. Devin's a good driver with the FTM team. James Miller, Alex Brewer starting fourth. Corey Jefferson with Trackside Dynamics. That's a good looking car. Austin Thompson, James Gray, and Troy Dorian. Sean Williams and Curtis Daffern. Look at that, 33 is Sean. What's up, Mr. Williams? Robert Tucker in the 17 Twisted Speed UMP. He joined late, so he didn't get a lot of practice in. This is the final race of the night, so we'll be a little bit more patient with this show than we normally would. We got a flasher on the front row right now. We're going to have to keep an eye on him. Remember, Jonathan, the cautions are on, so if you see one, throw it.
Yes, sir, you bet.
Multiple cars. All admins not in the race. If you see a multi-car wreck, throw that caution. So we got admins throughout the field of really veteran monster dirt drivers that I trust with those buttons. They don't use them often, but they'll use them when we need to. Green flag's out. Good start to this race. This is a big heat race. 12 cars in this heat race.
3 wide for the lead.
They're dogging it right now as the top 5's going to go to the feature. And they know they need to get up there as Devin Howard's taking that momentum from the 358 win. And he's leading this heat race right now. But James Miller's digging on the bottom.
Jesus
two.
Christ.
It looks like Jefferson just might have died. He's going to have to race it out of the B-main. We'll see what happened here.
It's just a racing deal. Jumped to the left front, or left front tire,
yeah.
55, and just couldn't get off of them. That's the way these cars are.
Yeah, that's a shame for Troy Dorian. Troy Dorian seems to be one of them guys lately that if a wreck happens and it's on accident, it's going to catch him. Jefferson definitely going to get the EOL, but he's out of the race. Dorian takes major damage. Like I say, neither one of those guys are dirty guys, and Jefferson, he owns Trackside Dynamics. He definitely doesn't want to wreck anybody like that. But when you're racing these cars and you're right on the edge, stuff happens. Just to Dorian, you might as well come be an admin, because that's the admin luck you've got lately, buddy. Usually if you're an admin in this league, you get ran over every race. That's what I'm talking about there.
Get used up.
Not even getting used up, you just find the wreck. There'll be 3 cars wrecking a straightaway away from you, and you'll find a way to run right into the middle of it. It's just, but that's just the way racing goes. These cars are wild right here, boy. We're probably about halfway through this race. I'll have to see when we get restarted here. Because the caution laps not counting, it kind of throws off my scoring when we're under caution. As Howard is our leader, he gained 1 spot. Cooper Sunday went from the pole back to 3rd, but that's where he was supposed to be before the invert. So it really looks like the guys have already sorted that invert back out. Green flag's out, and it is halfway through this race. Miller has nowhere to go. He's got to dive down at the bottom. We got one over to Berman in the back. He'll be all right. Get back on that track. Cooper Sunday's driving the wheels off that thing. He just needs to get in the top 5. He's running really good. That's a good line, Cooper. Dog it down the back straightaway. Good job.
Curtis Stafford in the catbird seat, 76 coming up on the bottom. Should be a good race for the transfer spot.
Yeah, James Gray's a good, clean driver, and so is Dafford. These guys will do it the right way. Dafford's trying to move up. You don't want to have to battle for the transfer spot. Let them battle for it from behind you. James Gray's got a good... Go for it.
James Gray's on the bottom side. Curtis Dafford, he's running that low line. Battling hard. We got coming to 1 lap to go right here, going into 3. Yep.
Tell you what, Gray's digging on the bottom. He's giving it everything she's got, but Dafford's pulling back away. Howard takes the white flag. Miller's ripping on the top, comes down the back straightaway, makes a run to the bottom. Miller's got a gigantic run, big enough run to put a slide job on Howard. Howard back down to the bottom, coming to the start-finish line. Miller holds him off. What a finish. Do you see that run coming off of 2? Brewer and Dafford, and that's your top 5 with Howard and Cooper Sunday. Man, what a finish. Good run, James Miller. I don't think Howard's expecting him to have that big of a run. It's James Gray, Williams, Thompson, Tucker, Dorian, Jefferson. They'll all be in the B-main. What do you think about that finish, Jonathan?
That car was on rails. Yeah. Wow, he just came up, hit that cushion, gone.
Man, that run out of 2, I said, damn, he might actually have a run at it. And he had, I mean, he had a 2-car lead to do the slide job. That was wild. What a run. I think Howard was just kind of cruising. He still got in a feature, of course, but I don't think he was expecting Miller to outrun him by half a second on the second half of that lap.
And I do give these guys a crap ton of credit because these cars already loose and everything as it is. And the way they're driving, phenomenal.
Well, if you've been watching Monsters of Dirt lately, MonsterVision, you know this car. He's on the pole, Dalton DeWert. He's won 2 358 races. He missed the race tonight, but he's back for the UMPs. And he's been one of the best cars all season in these UMPs. If you watch Monsters of Dirt over the years, you know Bryson Dafford, he's the only 2-time champion in the UMPs, and this is season number 12. Eric Zaleski, he's a 2-time limited late model winner this season, top 5 in points in the supers. Jeremy Atkins is back. Aaron Brown, Joseph Grandy. Man, Grandy's got a good looking paint job. There's Jonathan Jr. in the 44. RJ Miller in the 88 with Cameron Weingart and Austin Anderson. In the familiar.
Hey, Landon, you ready?
Oh yeah, lightning
Inside line, jump closer.
Alright.
There we go.
We're back going, ready to get going here for 8 laps of heat race action. Zaleski didn't get a very good start, but DeWert did. DeWert and Dafford out the gun quick. Brown slid up right in front of the field, and he's going to pay the price. We're going to throw that caution.
You do know you have to check up around the bottom.
I'll back this up. It pretty much started with Brown doing that slide job there. Let's.
Yeah, it looks like contact from the 88 to
Back
the
her down just a
44.
little bit there, Junior.
'56 just turned it sideways, and the field kind of got into him, is my perception of it. I'll say it's a racing deal pretty much.
I'd agree on that, John.
Yeah, I don't think there's no reason to penalize. Just the penalty is the getting wrecked yourself. But sometimes in these cars, I did it in official the other night. I brought up racing an official. The first lap, I qualified third, and no, I qualified fourth, and I went off in the corner, and thing just didn't steer. So the rest of the race, it steered just fine.
All right, guys, we're going to call that a racing deal. 1 degree here to one.
So sometimes these cars can act a little funny.
There's a pass the 4 car.
Well, by God, pass that 4 car. We've only been here 3 times. This is the green flags out once again. Lap 2 of 8. We've been to Lernerville 3 times in the UMP series over the years. Jarrett Murphy, Bryson Dafford, and Hayden Cardwell are the 3 winners. Surprising to me, we've only been here 3 times in these cars. But when I put it on the schedule, it seemed kind of odd. I was working 4 wide in the back here with Casey Childers, Austin Anderson, Cameron Weingart. We're halfway through this race as Dalton's ripping the lip up there. Bryson Dafford's trying to be a little safer on the inside. Zaleski, Atkins, and Brown, that's going to be your feature drivers right now if nothing changes. But Austin Anderson and Weingart are both charging with Childers on the outside. There's a whole bunch of bumblebees right there all in one nest. Dalton DeWert's continuing his domination. Bryson Dafford's trying to run up there and get around him. We got 2 laps to go. Joseph Grandy's a lot faster in the position he's running. He's struggling right now with RJ Miller underneath him. RJ Miller's a hell of a broadcaster too. He broadcasts over on ECC on Wednesday nights when they're in session. He might be a good broadcaster, but he just went up there and fed my broadcast partner tire as RJ Miller and Austin Anderson get together. White flags out. Stafford's your leader. Looks like we lost our Dalton DeWert. Did he go over? I missed it. It looks like Dalton was. So here comes Zaleski. Charges up, but he doesn't get it. Dafford's going to win. Zaleski's second. Atkins, Brown, Weingard. Let's see if we can't catch this replay real quick. Trying to see what happened to DeWert here before it kicks us up. Oh, man, it looks like he just went right when it was going to do it. Oh, man, that's messed up. Yep, that's what I thought. There he goes. He goes over and just about flips it over, guys. This is heat race number 3, man. We got a lot of cars out here tonight. What do you think?
Yeah,
we do.
Field.
I got my eyes on that 642. That is a beautiful looking car.
Well, let's get there. We got Harley Barber up front with Dylan DeWert second. Harley takes advantage of the invert. Sam Bachman gets screwed by the invert. He's going to start third instead of first. Look at all them FTM cars. They all got brand new wraps. Speaking of that, Devin Howard won a free wrap tonight from VLR. VLR, my bad, man. From TVR. Sorry, Jonathan. My bad, man. I keep beating you up. TVR is new to the game, new to the setup world, new to the rap world. Jonathan's running his own business over there, trying to get it going. So check TVR Speed Shops out. And earlier tonight, Devin Howard won a free wrap and a free setup. Devin Howard, make sure to get with Jonathan for your free stuff. Bachman's third. Paul Price up there on that high side fourth. Gene Wolfe, that's the 650-42. Yeah, I love those Gator colors. Chase Short seventh. Trowbridge and Christopher Long, two of our longtime members, side by side. Josh Stewart and Caleb Schellenberg. Schellenberg had an awesome run earlier in the 358s. I think he finished second. Let's go green flag racing once again, man. 3 big old heats. Let's go racing. Harley Barber's going to take him to green flag. Green flag's out for 8 laps. They're trying not to stick to each other in the back. There's 3 or 4 of them that are tire to tire, but they separate. Harley's one of those guys, hit or miss. He's either going to get a podium or get cussed out by 8 different drivers.
Harley has that thing looking really, really strong here in this heat.
Gene Wolfe on the bottom going into 3. He's in your 5th and final transfer spot, making the bottom work. We've seen that line be strong all night, and he's hitting every mark.
He's door to door with Paul Price. They're both in. They just need to hold off Christopher Long and Chase Short behind them. Halfway through this race, lap number 5. Gene's staying on the bottom. He's not moving up. He likes that line. Right now, Chase Short and Christopher Long are so worried about each other, I don't think they're going to run down Gene Wolfe. That 12 car sharp out front. You know, that 12 car reminds me of, what was his name? Who was the 12 car back in the...
Bergeron?
No, he was 12, but... Rod Tucker.
That's right. Yeah.
That looks like Rod Tucker's 12 right there. So we're coming at a white flag, Dylan DeWert. is second. We saw Dalton leading the last heat race go over the berm. Dylan's going to try not to duplicate that as he's going to bring it down. Dylan's staying a whole car length below that bottom, and I don't blame him. You're in the feature. Get in that feature. Harley Barber is going to take the win. Dylan to work. Sam Bachman, Paul Price, and Gene Wolf are your feature drivers. B-Main Bandit, Christopher Long, and Caleb, Chase, Tim, and Josh all heading to the big B-Main. The B-Main's huge. We don't do multiples in this series. We do one. So there's 19
B-Main's
cars.
going to take 10 cars.
Yep. Alright guys, top 10 goes to the feature. Multi-car wrecks only get cautions unless iRacing calls it itself. It is iRacing cautions, but if there's more than 2 or 3 cars wrecking, holler it out if you're not getting a caution. For some reason, it doesn't always call those. And we try to see it all admins that are in the race. If you got a caution button, you know it's a caution, throw it. But just make sure it's multi-car, as always. Good luck, guys. Let's do it the right way. Let's find the 10 best cars to go race 75 laps with all the other guys. Jonathan, this is going to be a hard-fought fight right here. This is going to be a tough one.
I think it definitely is.
Your boy's going to get some good experience here if he can keep it straight and out of trouble.
Yes, sir. I'm hoping and praying, but we'll see how good of a teacher I am.
Yeah, sometimes the best teacher is out there on the track, man.
That's right.
Joseph Granny's on the pole of this B-Main. Don't be surprised if he doesn't just take off and get gone. Sean Williams starts second at 33. Casey Childers from ECC, he helps out with stuff around the league, and we're kind of tight buddies there with our leagues. ECC runs on Wednesday nights. We always support Casey. Caleb Schellenberg, James Gray, RJ Miller, Austin Thompson, Robert Tucker, Chase Short, Tim Trowbridge, Austin Anderson in the booth with us, Jonathan T, he's out there, that's Junior, Troy Dorian, Josh Stewart, Dalton DeWert, way back here in the back, but he'll be charging. Corey Jefferson, he parked it. He's not out here, so looks like 16 cars battling for 10 spots. Let's go racing. Laps of action. These guys still get a pretty good race here. Some leagues would love to have this kind of show. So they get rolling in the back. We're gonna let iRacing do its thing. Alright guys, get your stuff back together. That was a bad start. I'm gonna throw it. We had cars spinning in the back and the front, and let's get her back, regroup, and get this thing rolling again. This is the B-Main, so you will find some of the guys really struggling with their cars. Yeah, look like
all right, guys, it is 15 laps, but 15 laps here at Lernerville is a long time, so let's stay focused, give everybody a room, and let's get this race through.
We're going to go 1 lap to go. Let's go right back racing here.
Figure it out.
They figure it out. Everybody's good drivers, even the B-Main drivers. They still know their racing etiquette. Troy Dorian went in the pits. He's flying back out. Maybe he needed a fast repair. My bad, Troyan. I didn't know you were in the pits, Troy, but it might be the best bet. Like Talladega. Stay back and let them all wreck and then pass them all. It was the same exact thing happened.
I was hungry, but that's feeding me that door anyway.
Going to the pits.
The caution's out and let out.
Can we have the ambulance waiting at my trailer, please, whenever I get back off this track?
Maybe we'll get this thing started. Hopefully we don't have to go single file. But with these cars, you can definitely have some ugliness. We'll see.
I guess, do I get wave around or no?
You shouldn't want a lap down.
Well, they passed me. It's showing me a lap down.
I know, but that's that scoring thing. We don't have cautions counting, so it should be fine. You should just drop to the back.
Okay. See if it fixes itself.
Let's make sure. I'm sure there'll be another caution. If not, let's make sure. But I'm pretty positive it should go back to right. So Joseph Granny's still out front. It's probably only lap 2 or something. We don't count the cautions even in these B mains. So it's a big B main, 15 cars. Let's see if we can't get a little separation here.
Austin, on my end, you look good. Sitting
Yeah,
at
you're
37.
Yeah.
Alright.
So we got through the first corner. That's a start, but the same cars in the back continue to play bumper cars. RJ Miller has been bumped by everybody back there, and I'm not sure if it's him or them. As somebody goes over to berm's gone, he's got to straighten it out, drive it back over on the backside without creating a caution, please.
Come on, man. What the fuck off?
Chase short.
Big wreck, big wreck, big wreck.
What is going on out here, boys?
I mean, some of y'all can't drive, man. I swear.
That's why they're in the
Can we
B
do something
main.
with this 74 car?
They're calling out to me. Here's our problem right here. What do we got here? Robert Tucker and
From what I'm seeing in cars, guys are just charging the corner like we're still on a tacky track, and
Yep.
you just can't do
I
that.
definitely agree with Austin.
is that on Robert Tucker coming down the track?
I wasn't that close to the
Yeah.
incident.
Came down the track into the car underneath you. Robert, knowing him, he's not going to be happy, but that
I
was
got
straight
hit.
up
It
what
cost me to
happened.
do that, but okay.
I didn't see that part. It was just accidental, but it still caused the whole thing. Your car's still running. You'll probably make it. They won't. Race on. I hate making those calls, but I really hate making it on certain guys. Because you know, no matter what, it's not going to be good. Let's go back racing. Granny's your leader. We're only in our B main here. These guys are fighting it out. And pretty much survival of the fittest right now, as we only have. As Austin Anderson just gets dumped.
Can we rate yet or no?
No.
Everybody's just charging the corner still. I mean, it's the same thing you run into at Williams Grove.
Black there. Thank you.
There's bumper cars out there.
Yeah, they're just charging the corner. I mean, I get it. Everybody thinks it's the B main and we got to go now, but.
Alright guys, this is the last side-by-side start. Let's get it cleaned up or we're going single file, and hell if we got finished under caution. Just come on guys, let's get a couple laps in here and get to the A main. Trying to be positive, but there's some bad driving. I know the guys in the feature are sitting there about to fall asleep, waiting to race.
Hell yeah.
Hey John, what do you think about next one? We go single file.
That's why I was just announced through the lobby. If this is this is the last side by side. Green flag's out. There's only about 13 cars battling for 10 spots. They quit wrecking. We could probably figure out who the best 10 left are. So 7 slides right up on the nose of Trowbridge. He has nowhere to go. Anderson's at the bottom. He's trying to make way on the bottom. Grandy, one thing consistent, he's been out front the whole time. Miller gets bumped off. There's Chase Short all in the bumper of Austin Anderson. Chase has made contact with about every car in the back. His or theirs, I'm not sure. 6 laps to go. He's pretty by himself right now. Maybe we can get some green flag laps in as Joseph Grandy, Casey Childers, Schellenberg, Long, DeWert, Dorian, Trowbridge, Anderson, Short, and Miller. We just lost another one over the top. At this point, I see nothing. We got to get to our feature. Granny's way out front. I think I called that one. Dalton's racing his tail off, up 13 spots. He's in 4th. It's not worth wrecking up there, though, guys. I know that's some fun racing, but if you guys wreck each other, you're going to get yourself out of the feature. With 3 laps to go, Christopher Long's dogging it. He's a B-main bandit. RJ Miller's still in the feature right now, so is Chase Short. Josh Stewart needs one more spot, and so does Jonathan Jr. Jonathan Jr. passes for 12th. He's dogging it. He's got a little too much throttle in that thing right now, Dad. He needs to get on that egg a little bit coming out of the corner. Man, 2 more spots there. He might get it. He's trying to pass Chase Short on the outside. Grandy's out front. Grandy's going to take the white flag. Joseph Grandy's led every lap of this ugly B-main. He's coming down the back straightaway. Casey Childers second. Dalton DeWert, Schellenberg, Dorian, Long, Trowbridge, Anderson, Miller. There's your transfer spot. There's Chase Short. And as John Jr. runs up there, but he doesn't quite get there. He's going to finish 1 spot out, man. Chase Short's going to make it. I tell you what, though, Jonathan, your boy just raced his butt off and did it the right way. He could have went up there and tried to take him out, but he didn't do that.
He did great, and I'm proud of him.
That was a hell of a run, man. Tell him next week he'll be in the feature after a run like that. That's the next step. He was only 1 spot out of it there. But you know what? It's showing that he's in this race.
That's right. At least he's having fun doing it, you know? So
no, he made the race. He made the race. The format got him. He made it. Yep, he's one of the 28 starters. Did he?
28?
Or no, is he? Trying to figure out if he made it or not.
Should be 25, right? Oh, you got the top 3 qualifiers. Yeah, 28. Good.
No, he didn't make it. That's my fault. That's my fault. But he still ran a hell of a race to almost make it. He just about got in there. We're going to let these guys warm up. Guys, I'm going to go grab something to drink. I'll be back in a minute. Entertain our crowd.
Sounds good.
this is going to be a rough feature, I think.
I tell you what, Austin, this track is looking mighty racy here.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of different lines, and I'm hoping I'll be in the back. You know, it's like swatting bees back here, but it's going to take a lot of patience, and that's what I think a lot of guys have a lack of understanding of what patience is needed, and especially with a 75-lap show. You're not going to win it in one lap, but you can sure lose it in one lap, and this is a great representation of that tonight.
100%.
Well, we're getting ready to do this as we take the checkered flag and warm up. Austin, good luck out there. Guys, remember this is a 75-lap race. There's 28 of you guys out there. It's going to take some patience to put on a decent race out here. There's no reason to go out there and make 100 enemies. Go out there and race your car, and let's have a good show out there. Good luck, everybody, and there's only so much I can do out here. It's on y'all from here. So we'll see you in 75 laps, top 3 in victory lane. Good luck, everybody, and let's have a good, clean show. As we got them starting up here on the front row, Dustin Hennigan's been waiting for
I'm
about...
old. I think I'm just going to get the start button and pull in.
As Dustin Hennigan starts on the pole, right beside him is Mike Augustine. Those two are bound to put on a good show. Tyler Jackson's our points leader, and he dominated last week. He starts third. Those three didn't have to race in the heats or mains. They got to go straight to the feature. James Miller put on a hell of a show in heat race number 1. He won that race, and he starts third or fourth. We got Harley Barber. He won a heat race number 2. Bryson Daffern won heat race number 3. Eric Zaleski, he's been on fire all season. And Cooper Sunday, that's the best start of the season for Cooper.
Yep, got you.
Dial into works, get starting up there pretty good. He's having a good start with Jeremy Atkins, Sam Bachman, Aaron Brown, Alex Brewer.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Curtis Stafford, Paul Price, Cameron Weingart, Gene Wolfe, Gene Wolfe, Casey Childers, Joseph Grandy, Caleb Schellenberg, Dalton DeWort, Christopher Long, Troy Dorian, Austin Anderson in the booth with us, RJ Miller, Chase Short, and that's your field. That's 28 cars tonight, guys. See how many laps we can get.
Luckily, we're going to go a lap down by lap 2.
We'll do all 75 under green because we don't count the cautions. We'll see how many cautions we get tonight. Last week at Lucas Oil, we had a ton of cautions. Green flags out for race number 4. Here we go. Really need to watch for cautions because our features haven't been getting them thrown like they should. through iRacing. Like, Price and Daffern got chopped a little bit or something there. As Devin Howard runs up to his bumper. Tyler Jackson's digging on the bottom. You can see it there. Tyler takes the lead on the bottom. He's trying to get up front and get going. As Mike Augustine's high wide on the outside, he's going to take back over the lead there. Got a good group of racers up front, man. You want to know some guys who can win some races in this series? Look at our top 5 right now. James Miller's driving the wheels off of that 22 tonight. As James and Harley get together, they're known to have problems, and James goes up there and gives them a bumper, and Harley turns it around. And that's going to cost because of their dumb stuff. Evan Howard's going to get destroyed.
We're under from behind the whole time.
Wow, hard hit.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys want to be fucking stupid on lap 7 out of 75.
Hey, Leslie, you got some nose in? You know?
What's our call here on this stupidity?
Got me, hear you, bud.
He turns them a little bit, then he pops them, 12 goes around. I think that's on the 22. What do you think?
Yes, I think it's on that 22 car. He could have definitely lifted and go ahead and hit him. Prevented all that.
Yeah, go ahead and hit him. He popped them twice. He got popped to start it, but then he popped them twice and turned them around, so. Harley's going to hold on to position, but he's going to have a damaged car.
And don't speed up the cautions the way that we're pacing right now.
I think Paul Price pulled over and called it a race already. Let's go racing. Cautions breed cautions. That's why I hate it when our hotheads get together and create stuff like that. Because we just want to race, guys. Ain't nobody want to see the same two guys arguing. I've been arguing for 6 months. Get over it. James don't even race often, but I'm pretty sure when he races, him and Harley don't like each other. Sure looked that way right there, didn't it? Alright.
100%.
As Augustine, he's a world champion, world pro. And he's showing why. He's dominated our Super Series. He should have won that 358 race. Possibly, I don't know, him and Anderson. Anderson led every lap. Augustine made a pass late. They got tied up together. One of those two guys should have won that race, but Devin Howard capitalized. Howard's back out here after getting that fast repair. He should be able to recover from that early problem. Paul Price is back here too, so they get their last back maybe later in the race, depending on how clean this race is. So Augustine's dogging it right now, ain't he? He looks like a world pro, don't he? Hey, Jonathan.
Yes, sir.
How old's your son?
My son is 14, can be 15 in October.
Right on. I think we just lost one over the back, didn't we? No, I guess not.
And he just got iRacing about 3 to 4 months ago.
Right on. Is he big into racing, or is this getting him into racing?
Oh yeah, we're both really big into racing.
Right on. Both of my sons could care less about racing, but they still go do it with me. So we got a yellow flag. It looks like Cooper Sunday. Been having a great run tonight. Let's see what happened to him. Ooh, he kicks out a little wide right in front of Brewer. Who just asked for a wave?
Who asked for that wave?
Give it to him, whoever's asking for it. Oh.
Devin did. We were caught up in that incident there. Called a wrecker.
Brewer gonna knock him over. Cooper Sunday having a good run. Brewer just, I think that's
what'd
on.
you say? I didn't hear you.
I think that's on Brewer. What do you think? I think it's on Brewer.
Also, you said Devin, correct?
I didn't say.
Who needs that wave? Devin?
You got it.
You only give it to one car, right, Jonathan?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, one per caution.
Well, one car per caution or one lap per caution?
One lap per caution.
Okay, he was asking, can you give it to multiple cars at the same time?
Yeah, go ahead and give him one. Well, we'll do it the next
give him one on the
caution.
next one.
On the next one, on this series, we do one per caution for everybody. So the next caution, I'll make sure he gets you on lead lap.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Let's go back racing. It is Augustine digs down on the bottom. He's down there on the grass. He's trying to cut the grass down there. And 1 and 2 on that start. Look at the run. Hennigan's getting on the high side as he digs to second. Tyler Jackson just wants a good, clean points run. He's championship hunting. Dafford almost touches his rear end. Zaleski's right on Dafford's bumper. You can't put a piece of paper in between those three. As Harley Barber's recovered from his little incident, he's still running 6. Caleb Schellenberg and Cameron Weingart's right there with Aaron Brown and Dylan DeWert rounding out your top 10. I mean, overall, guys, we've had a couple of cautions, but we're already 18 laps in. It's been a pretty good race already to start. A couple little hiccups, but these guys are dogging it, and it's looking good. But Hennigan is not going to let Augustine just dominate everything. I had to speak up, and as Casey Childers has an issue, let's see what happened with Casey. Right here, something's about to happen with Casey and Dylan. Let's see. Nope, Casey goes over the top, creates a caution by himself. Well, he didn't want to do that, but he did. So we'll go back racing.
Go ahead,
Paul. Hey, I'm making my way. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Everybody in the lead lap, please stay high.
I'm already high, brother.
Oh, RJ says, I'm already there.
What happened there? What caused the caution on that one?
Casey Childers went over the top. He should be at EOL. I get it.
There it is.
I thought it moved them to the back, but it still moved them all the way back up to before. We got to pay attention to that because it's not, it moves them back to the lap before.
Okay. Are you all good, Paul?
I just got back around the pace car, buddy.
All right, hopefully we don't get anybody a lap ahead. That happens sometimes.
Nope, he still says -1.
Green flag's out. Let's go racing. Augustine's been dominating this race.
Thank God for that.
Man, there's a whole bunch of UMP modifieds out there on that track. 21 laps in, they're still door to door with a few cautions mixed in. We're not getting a whole lot of separation. That's when you start seeing who's better, who charges forward and all that. But when they're on top of each other, slower cars can take advantage, get in front of faster cars.
I get a coffee.
Where's he
I was
at?
up to you, John.
Yeah.
I have no clue. I didn't see anything.
What a race! Well, that could have been bad.
I guess he got a caution.
See?
Man, when Zaleski talking about cautions, it took everything in me not to say nothing right there.
I saw wreck 8 times in the B-main.
Alright guys, I guess everybody doesn't know, but if you go off the top side, you gotta drive around the track and come on in a safe spot. Don't just hop out in the front. I don't know, y'all are about to see the evil come out of me. I am about tired of dealing with
Hey
one
John,
driver.
on that last yellow I came out, I was 4 laps down. I took the green with the field, and now it's showing me 5.
Give him a lap, give him a wave around.
Yes,
Key
sir.
up real quick.
You got it.
Alright, go ahead and take that, and just if you go any more, then it'll be over. Alright, we'll let them try to. I'm a little flustered right now because of that, what chased us to.
Did he come out in front of the leaders? I didn't
He
see
just jumped the bank and landed in front. It's just like either he's going to get his way or he'll destroy everybody's night, including the league. I'm about had enough of that shit. I promise you that. Let's go back to green flag. Racing Mike Augustine is your leader. Some guys just put themselves on such a freaking pedestal, like, man, we're all equal important. We're just trying to put a race on. It'd have been just fun to race back to the green. Till the next caution, just like everybody else out here has. Harley Barber is showing right now, still having a good run after contact early. RJ Miller's digging there in the 88 side by side with 74. 74 looks like he's got control of his UMP a little better right now. This track has got a ton of laps on it tonight. Austin, is it burn up?
It's pretty burned up, man. You're really having to play eggshells. Got 2 cars off the top.
Ooh, as they come back down, I'm gonna throw that. I was trying to get it before he come back down in front of the field.
You alright, Bob?
Hope some of this damage is fatal.
For Cooper's son, wave around.
Looks like all 4 third, but
Yep, I'll give one.
Harley and RJ.
John,
were
he's
off the
actually
track.
at 4, so what do you want to do?
Go ahead and give him another one.
Give another one.
I mean the ones that are wrecking, I hope they are parked.
Cooper's son.
Yep.
Okay.
Attrition at some point should start wiping this field out. As many wrecks as there's been in the back, I know some of their incident points are getting pretty high.
What are you done?
Tyler Jackson knows it better than anybody in this Monsters of Dirt. When you got these big fields, you just need to be out front and stay, keep quiet, keep it clean, don't create no enemies, get those points. He's been doing it awesome this season. Those two up front have been battling hard. Tyler Jackson's really been keeping his cool in third with Daffern right there with him. Augustine and Hennigan, they're trying to put on a show. Hennigan's not ready just to give it to Mike Augustine. I promise you that. Green flag's out, lap 29 of 75. Augustine gets a good pull, good run. He's down the back straightaway. He's got the lead by about 3 car lengths. Tyler Jackson's looking to slide up in front of Daffern. He forces his way up in there. Daffern had to get off the gas. He about got ran over. I'm sure Daffern's not going to be too happy about that. Tyler Jackson tries to slide up, doesn't quite have room, and again makes the pass. Augustine coming out 3 and 4 with a 5-6 car length lead. Weingart slides. Daffern back by Weingart. Nobody's happy with any position they got right now. There's no settling. It's like it's lap 75, but we're only on lap 31. Augustine's putting on a clinic right now. He is ripping right now. He was ripping pretty good in the 358 race before him and Weingart got together. Now he's trying to finish out the night and get him a win in this UMP race. With Hennigan running really good, Tyler Jackson loses a little momentum. Daffern's going to run across his nose this time, and then Jackson and him make contact. As I knew Daffern wasn't happy about that slide earlier, Tyler Jackson just let him go. Tyler doesn't. He runs up there and throws a quarter. Shows him he could have, but he didn't. He could have definitely ended Daffern's race right there, and then they go across each other's nose.
Easy, fuckers. What are you doing?
Oh man, Tyler Jackson might have just hurt his left front, I'm not sure. Just when I said you gotta stay out of that crap, he found Daffern. Daffern finds that every week. All that's happening that Mike Augustine's gone by a second and a half. Hennigan's probably got about a second and a half to Daffern. With Schellenberg,
Christ, buddy.
Zielinski going at it. Zielinski gets off his nose.
Sorry for calling that one, Johnny. I think I want to take a look at that.
Got a fast repair.
Not sure why they would be
You
driving
do
like
got
this.
fast repairs, guys. One fast repair.
Waves, please.
Wave
way.
for Sunday and for Howard.
Mic clear, please.
Tyler Jackson's been up front all
Everybody's
season
laying
long.
back, stay high,
All
high.
this
Thank you.
drama has found him. Think he's got a damaged race
So
car.
y'all just not gonna EOL people destroying people or what?
We're looking at it.
Yeah, buddy. You've been parking.
It's under review as we speak right now. We will get back to you in a second.
What do y'all see, or what do you see? See anything? Let's see. They go in there and Zaleski catches his left. I don't think that's the outside car's fault. What do you think? The one and the 35, they go in there. The one doesn't even get a chance to turn. Zaleski turns them for him. I think that's a race on.
Come on,
I think it's a racing deal.
Yeah. Yeah, the
All right, guys, we're
inside
Okay.
car got turned where he couldn't even turn into the corner. So that's just a racing deal. The outside car got the worst of it, but the inside car couldn't enter the corner. He got turned the opposite way. So anyways, bad description. I should have let you do it. 41
What
of
lap you
74.
guys on? 37. Thanks.
Green flag's out. Tyler got his lap back. Is he on the lead lap? We'll see. He's our points leader. He will charge, but it's tough. Gotta be real patient. One car just gets in the back of Daffern. Daffern come right up in front of him. One got on the brakes, saved Daffern's race there by not turning him in front of the field. Tell you what, these guys are fighting their ass off for every lap out here.
They are. We have one overboard.
I have 6
Still looks
cautions. 6 cautions already. The first 40 laps. And again, we haven't seen him on the bottom tonight. He's on the bottom. Augustine on the high side, and Daffern's ripping it on the top. Schellenberg 4th with Eric Zaleski after going over the top. He's back to 5th. Cameron Weingart's back on his inside with Bachman from MTM. Dalton DeWert from MTM. And Alex Brewer right there in tow. The 74 was struggling in the B main. Now he's running 10th in the feature. Casey Childers right there in 11th with Curtis Stafford, Gene Wolfe, Paul Price, Christopher Long, Aaron Brown, and Tyler Jackson is in 17th. He's going to have to try to gain every position he can, and he will drive the wheels off of that thing in order to do it. Good thing for him is we got 33 laps to go. He can gain a lot of positions with patience. Looks like we are to the long run segment of this race finally.
Hi.
As I say that, Weingart and DeWert go over the top. They save it. They get coming back down towards you. Let's see if they can get back over.
Car hot, buddy.
That's going to be Zaleski sitting there at top.
Can't fucking know,
Tighten the field up, guys. Let's go back racing.
Wave, please.
Gotta wait for Howard.
Devin.
One more. He's on the lead lap.
Thank you.
Everybody in that stay high.
Well, we're missing Chubb tonight. Anthony Cottle's still on vacation.
What do you say, John?
He doesn't miss very many races. They're asking you what you said.
You go, Devin. Just want to make sure everybody's on the high side so you can go low.
Anthony Chubb Cottle is our lead sponsor of this series with AC2 Skins.
What's that, Tyler?
Nothing.
Chubb's got the most starts ever in this series. He started 72 times in this series. Hayden Cardwell's the all-time winner with 8 wins in this series. He's another world pro, world champion, real life dominator. Go over green flag racing here. I think we got about 30 laps to go. Green flag's out. Gene Wolfe's been quiet all night, but he looks like he's up in the top 10 now. Just saw that 642 digging.
I'm glad you know how to use your brake.
Give me that, John. Give me that.
He called
One
on
last wave, please.
Let's see what happened with Barber here. Yeah, he turned Brown, got him back straight. Oh, Brown didn't get too much damage there.
One to green or something? I get one more wave.
Who needed
Yes, sir.
that? We're going green, so you better haul ass whoever you just gave it to.
Trying to hurry up. We're going green here.
So
I just want to don't take that. Wait till next caution.
Yep, green flags out. Who was that for?
Howard.
Oh,
I'm so
God.
sorry. God fucking
One
Goodbye.
Schellenberg just went up in there and nailed Hennigan. That's going to allow... What the hell was that all about? Come on, what was that?
Holy smokes.
how bad is my car mine?
You're ahead of me, Dalton.
I'm going to try to figure out...
That was a straight line.
Yeah,
John.
he turns down into Casey on the start.
Sorry, guys.
I'm trying. You look fine. Your spot said you didn't have anything, then you should
throw him out of the lobby.
Check it away, please.
I don't know what in the hell his problem is.
Throw him out?
Yeah. Alex Brewer needs to be gone. And that's gonna be a suspension for Alex.
Yeah, the black clear if you don't mind.
I got Alex right now. He's gone, John.
That was horrible. That was embarrassing. He got his left front broken, and it was his own fault he broke it. I don't know what his problem was there, but he just took something really offensively and went after somebody who was just racing their own race. Casey's not a dirty driver. I don't see him doing anything to warrant what just happened. Apologize to everybody for that. Alright guys, I know tempers are hot or whatever, but let's separate a little bit and put on a good race, man. This is, that was just super ugly what just happened for no reason at all. The guy broke his tire because he did something wrong and then he thought it was somebody else's fault. Just silly, man. Let's race the race, guys. Green flag's out for Mike Augustine. As he gets hooked with Hennigan, that's going to allow Daffern to get there. Daffern's right there on his quarter panel. Augustine goes to the top. Daffern's at the bottom. Here comes Hennigan. Trowbridge found his way into the top 5. He got a little sideways. Tyler Jackson's about made his way through the squirrels. As he's up in the top 10 again. He's in 8. He gets around Trowbridge. Now he can actually attack. As we got 3 wide behind Tyler Jackson. We got a side-by-side battle up front. Hennigan slides them. Augustine back down on the bottom.
Don't come drive to the fucking top.
And that's Daffern just ran Schellenberg off the track. Hennigan does a slide job there, allows Augustine back by. As Schellenberg finds himself over the berm after multiple incidents in a row out there. Let's see what happens. Dalton finds himself up into 4th. Watch out for that car. Let's see what happens to the 1 here. He's all by himself. Oh, and he goes over to berm himself. That's a bummer. Make sure Schellenberg's in the back. He's Must be in the pits or out of the race. Ooh, that's been a wild one. We get bigger every week. Every track gets bigger, but
Take on Wayne, Gene.
they might have just went a lap down because of caution.
Yeah.
They might not be a lap down, is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
They went a lap down in pit road, but it'll give it back to them. All right. I don't know, Gene. Were you a lap down before the caution? If not, you're going to be a lap ahead of the field.
I don't know. I thought I got it before, but I'm not sure. If I am, then I'll just pull off and something late.
Yeah, okay.
Nope, because right now it's showing him 18th. He was the one I gave the wave, and I told him hold off because we were going green.
Everybody on my screen.
Okay.
Red,
What are we not wanting to go? Golly.
Gene, you're all set, sir.
I appreciate it.
We'll know when we get the green flag, right?
Yep.
For sure. Green flag's out. Mike's gets a big jump. Let's go back racing.
Yep, he's all good, John.
Good, awesome. Good job. As Hennigan loses the lead, he took the lead, he loses it, he's going to slide Augustine. Augustine just going to keep it stable and then drive back by him on the inside. Hennigan is going back for the lead with Daffern and Jackson, third and fourth. Daffern had that little incident earlier, but he's right back up there with Daffern after Daffern and him got together earlier. Dalton DeWert's in fifth, battling. Dalton's been battling for wins in this series every week. We got 19 laps to go. All the drama, it's coming down to it. Daffern and Jackson continue to battle. This time it looks a little cleaner as Jackson goes back down to the bottom. They're battling for that final podium position. These are 2 points racers going at it as Jackson with a clean slider. Daffern back down to the bottom. Big slider by Zelensky, and he goes flying. He saves it though somehow, some way. Oh, Dalton DeWert goes over the back. He's gonna have to get back up and over, and he's got it, but he doesn't trust it. He's gonna wait till right now. That's gonna cost him a bunch of positions. Oh, he's got to come all the way around, but that's right where he would be if we threw the caution in the back of the field. So, race on. We've had so many cautions. Dalton, we're just going to keep that green flag out. Plus, we haven't called any for over. Only the iRacing's called the cautions out here tonight in this feature. Augustine gets clear Hennigan, and he is getting going with 14 laps to go. Dafford and Hennigan got a little gap between each other. And then we got Tyler Jackson in fourth. Our points leader's got another good run out here. Paul Price is up 10 spots. He's in fifth. Dang, Dalton took her to the pits. Got another one over the backside. It looks like there goes Austin. Zelensky's going to drive it back up on the track. They got 12 laps to go. Mike Augustine is gone. Daffern over the top. He gets it back on the track. And here comes the field. He's get back on the track. Get back on the track. There he goes. As Jackson's moved up to second. Hennigan to third. Paul Price to fourth. And Daffern still holding on to a top five. What about Tim Trowbridge? They wanted him off the track earlier in the B main, and he's running in sixth tonight, up 19 spots. Devin Howard saved his night. 4 laps down to come back, and he's running 7th. Ten laps to go. Mike Augustine's coming up for the pass on Austin Anderson. The last time this happened was in the 358s on the last lap earlier tonight.
Sorry.
Devin Howard just took it to the pits. I appreciate him doing that. This race has been a mess at times. Augustine's got this race. He's just got to not get tied up with these guys. Jackson's 3 seconds behind with 7 laps to go. Oh, we got lappers in front of Augustine. Augustine's trying to get around them. The lappers are trying to stay on the lead lap. There goes Augustine with a big slide job. Looks like Chris Long's got a busted right front. He's running 12th. Harley Barber's running 13th. Mike Augustine's gone.
Go, Austin.
5 laps to go. Oh, what was that for?
iRacing called it on Austin. He tried to get off the track.
Sorry, guys. That's totally on me. I thought it wouldn't
No,
call it.
You definitely tried to get off.
Dustin, you went off in 1 and 2. I went off in 3 and 4. Or you went off in 3 and 4. I went off in 1 and 2.
Sorry about that, John.
You're trying to get clear without creating anybody damage.
Yeah, I didn't want to cut off the leaders either. I guess I should have just kind of putted around high, and that way I could exit smoothly. That's on me, man. I'm really sorry.
Let's see. Who's a lap down?
It was Christopher Long, I believe. I gave him a wave.
Alright. Got a few laps to go. Tyler Jackson and Mike Augustine. Whatever it tells you, but yeah, it's probably going to be. Augustine and Jackson, they were clear out front. Jackson would have been just happy not to see this restart and get those points. But now he gets a chance at the win. You never know what could happen here. Well, we got a 3-lap run to the end. Augustine had it. It's going to be single file start here at the end, which I don't mind that. These guys deserve that up front. Tim Trowbridge with a top 5 run tonight. That's blowing my mind. Up 20 spots in that 74. We started 28. We only have 13 left. That's a typical UMP race at my track. I don't know about yours. Green flag's out. 4 laps to go. What'd the caution come out for? Got another wreck back.
You gotta send a bomb there? Go.
Looks like I'm 5th and 6th place there, John.
Nah, I was just trying to scare you.
You can't scare me, son.
I ain't got the balls to run the top all the way around.
I'll throw a crazy one with you right here.
Looks like Trowbridge and Daffern get a slow start. Price runs in there and gets turned around.
Put that junior in the door of the 4.
Wild race for him. Let's go 1 to go as quick as possible. Let's get this thing going.
Ready to go 1 to green?
Yep.
Yep,
I got
there
it.
we go.
Did. Let's go back racing here. Let's get this race finished.
A lot of brown up here, but I ain't going up there. Fuck that.
Hennigan will, I tell you what, remember that heat race when Miller came up off the top? Heat race number 1 tonight. He came up off the top, ran him down by about 3 car lengths and won that heat race. Hennigan can get that kind of run, I promise you. Green flag's out. Tyler Jackson does not get a very good start there, and that's going to allow Augustine to rip the top. Tyler rips right up beside him and slides in behind him. Here comes Hennigan down the back straightaway. We got 3 laps to go coming to the flag band right here as Augustine is taking control of this race. It looks like he's going to get him another Monsters of Dirt feature win. Tyler Jackson rips it right up to the door with a little bump. He could win the race and create all kinds of drama. You don't want to do it that way, I promise you. 2 laps to go. We ride with Tyler Jackson coming to the white flag. The yellow is not going to come out. White flag's out. Here we go. Final lap. Hennigan's digging in 3rd. Daffern's 4th. Trowbridge in 5th. Here comes Augustine down the back straightaway. He's going to be the first time UMP winner. Good job. 4 races. 4 different winners. Tyler Jackson 2nd. Hennigan 3rd. Good race in between the drama. Top 3 to Discord. As Zaleski gets by Trowbridge. Trowbridge gets 6th and the hard charger.
I thought I was going to go straight into the outside wall, clipping the grass.
As Mike Augustine won the Firecracker 75 in the Supers, and he backs it up and comes out here at Lernerville and wins the Modifieds. I think he's got Lernerville figured out, guys.
Yeah, I was watching his in car on that last restart. He's really got the top dialed in, and you can just see the car positioning. He knows what he's doing, and he's got the visual reference on the screen, and definitely a top-tier driver.
Hell yeah, there's definitely no doubt about that, and that's why he's making a run at the Pro Series again, and I just think he's got a good shot the way he drives, that's for sure. I don't know if he's quite got the butthead attitude enough to be a world pro. No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's see. We got Augie, we got Dustin here. Let me get Dustin again over here. Dustin Hennigan, man, there's one thing about you. You're always going to let her rip. You're going to give her everything you got, and you let her slide there. You did everything you could. You just couldn't quite find the speed to stay out front of Mike tonight. What else did you need to beat that guy tonight?
Yeah, I needed it to stay green when I was right there racing with him, being able to battle for the lead, and made a driver mistake and went off the top that time and lost some positions. And after that, my right rear was gone, so I was just trying to hold on and get some positions back.
Yeah, you even with those little mistakes, you're so fast, you're able to race your way back up there really quick, and you're right there with him, man, and you were definitely the only car, I believe, that really had anything for Mike tonight, but you still got you a nice 3rd place run, and Dustin, we appreciate you coming out here running and putting on a good show for us, man. You want to thank anybody or anything like that before we let you go?
Yeah, y'all for putting this league on and giving us a place to race.
Oh, yeah, Dustin. Well, come out and race again more. We'll catch you at the next one, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Tyler Jackson, our points leader, he got into a little scuffle with Bryson Daffern there about 5 seconds after I was commending about how patient you were being. And then you and Daffern went to war and you caught the worst of it. But there's one thing about this series, it's the only series we allow you to go in there and fix it one time, and you took advantage, stayed patient, and ran it back up through this field and got an awesome 2nd place run out of it.
Yeah, I was just trying to ride up there, but none of these guys really have the patience to ride for any period of time. So yeah, he parked under my nose once, and I gave it back to him, and I guess he didn't lift there, and he didn't really end up doing the damage. It was more, I guess we got pushed off the straightaway when we made contact, and then yeah, left front broke, and that was pretty much the end of the first car.
Well, you and him were definitely the third and fourth fastest cars there. It looked like tonight. I think you two were. There was Tyler, or Mike, and Dustin, and then you two look like you're just a step below those two guys tonight here at Lernerville. But it's a shame that Bryson, you got into it because both of y'all are always racing up front, racing for points, and just that was like you say, it took one park job and that started all that shit. And like you said, I even noticed that he didn't break you, but it still just led to that. But with a one fast repair and 28 cars in this field going psycho with 15 of them driving like crazy, as long as you can keep your nose clean, get back by them, you get a good finish, and that's what you did. And you once again got another podium, so you're definitely not going to have to use a drop race here. So you're doing way better on the start of this season than you've done in season past in the street stocks with that luck. So awesome job, Tyler, man, and awesome start to the season. You want to thank anybody or talk about that race anymore?
Yeah, it's one of these races where, everyone knows the top line's the fastest line, but you live by the sword, you die by the sword. When I'm running for points, I don't put the right rear up there because it's too easy to fall off. A lot of guys a lot better than me did it tonight, and that's we came from the back, and I know Augustine's not running for points, so he was just letting it rip. And I figure if I run a slider line to the top, I'm only on the top about 1/10 of the time that I'd have to be. So yeah, it was a really good rebound. I mean, good thing the bad luck happened early, and we got ourselves back up in there, and I got no hard feelings. It was just a racing deal. It's tight racing here, and honestly, the problem is if you lift for the guy in front of you, the guy behind you doesn't lift. So it's just one of those things, and hopefully he's not too bent out of shape. Yeah, P2 is good. I think the guy in second had a bad night in points, so should extend the points lead, I believe.
Hell yeah, well, that's awesome, man. And that's one thing about old Mike Augustine. These big time pros and stuff, they'll come over here and race with us, and some of them, you don't really like the way they race you sometimes. But Mike, he comes in here, he knows guys are points racing. He's going to keep it clean and race you as evenly as possible. And he came in here, picked up the win, but you're still the head honcho in the points and finished second to old Mike. That's not a bad thing. Mike's pretty damn fast. So good run out there, Tyler, man. Thank your sponsors before we get out of here.
Yeah, congrats to Mike. Yeah, same as usual. Josh Patterson on the wrap, Selena 52 truck stop, Piss Jug Man, all the guys at DWRL, and my parents are watching, friends and family that watch. Thanks for the league. Congrats to the top three.
All right, Tyler. Well, good run, good race, and way to get back up there and recover from a little bad situation. But you got back up there, got that runner-up spot. That's our points leader, Tyler Jackson. All right, Mike Augustine, he's been dominating. He's the Bobby Pierce of our Super Late Model Series. He's won the first 3 races of the season. He's won them so dominant fashion, man. He's starting to run off some of our guys, some of the guys who think they're really fast. Mike Augustine's put them in their place lately. He just about won a 358 race earlier at Lima Land. But man, Mike, it would take a few laps to get your groove on out here, but once you got in your groove, you could just pull away, and you definitely were fast as hell at Lernerville once again, just like you were in the Supers.
Yeah, dude. I was honestly not really expecting that many cautions. I figured people kind of knew that the top is fast, so they would normally be cautious, but I guess not. But yeah, dude. Those cautions were killing me, man. It took me for like 2 laps to get back in my rhythm, but once I was able to get back in it, I was moving. I felt pretty good right there. About 25 laps to go there, my spotter came over and said, "Hey, we need some rubbers." So I knew the car was going to start driving a little funky there at the end, and it did. And I'm just glad to keep it on the track and win.
Well, I'm tired. I'm surprised your spotter stuck around through all those cautions because it was pretty dreadful. If I wasn't broadcasting it, I don't think I'd have kept watching because it got pretty bad there for a little while. And the bad part is if I racing through a caution every time somebody went over, we probably had 10 more. So I don't know, man. It's been a while. This touring series is usually limited late models or pros. And with this many cars on the track for this many laps, it's just, I don't know. I thought as our tracks got bigger, we'd start seeing less cautions, but it seems like it's making it worse. So I'm not sure.
I feel like that's just Lernerville right there for you. This track with how iRacing is now, to be honest, this track is so top dominant that we have 28 cars out there fighting for the top, and I'm sure from mid pack to back, everyone's just checking up for everybody on the top because it's so hard to be consistent here on the top, and because you're so worried about falling off and then worrying about the car in front of you. But yeah, it's just Lernerville and it's fashion, to be honest. That's what this race was.
Well, it's kind of like our next track. Our next track is Charlotte. We could have a 70-lap run, or we could have 15 3-lap runs. So you never know. When we get to the track, we'll find out. Charlotte's next week. Hopefully we see you back around on Modified Madness night, man. Come out here and make these guys work for it, Mike. Good to see you again. Good to see you pick up another win. You want to thank anybody before you get out of here?
For sure, man. I got to give a big thanks to Majulise Speed Shop. Everything Chris, Blake, and Evan have done for me throughout the years. WR1 Sim Chassis, DK Motorsports on Twitch, Hypertune by CompReady, Victory Seats, Sweet Victory Co., Jeffrey Hyatt, you for putting on the race and broadcasting. I appreciate you.
Hell yeah, we appreciate you, Mike. We appreciate you always being a good sport, and he's one of the fastest dudes in Monsters of Dirt right now. That's Mike Augustine with another win in the AC2 Skinz UMP Touring Series. We'll catch you later, Mike. All right, all right, bro. We got Jonathan and Austin Anderson. Austin, that feature didn't go the way you wanted it. Got a 15th place finish out of it. Looked like you got knocked over the edge, got spun out, got everything done to you possible. So, rough race out there, but appreciate you hanging out with me all night. And Jonathan, appreciate you once again. And you're doing a hell of a job helping with that admin stuff, man. I'm really glad that you're on board with us.
Yes, sir. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, it was a long night. I wasn't too bothered by the cautions, but I think Mike said it best, and Tyler both. Everybody knows the top's where you need to be, and you're running there, and you check up. Somebody else just going to run into you, and there's not a lot of patience. That's just the nature of the beast. But either way, we'll keep coming back. I'm sure of that.
Hell yeah, well, it's good having you back around, Austin, one of our original members, and Jonathan just joined up with us a few weeks ago, but he feels like one of our regulars already, and he's blended in the booth with us really, really good, so I appreciate everything both of these guys did tonight. We'll have Chubb back Thursday night, so we'll get to, hold on one second, let me remind you of what it's like to have, here we go.
Yep.
There's Chubb. He'll be back shortly. So we miss you, Chubb. We'll catch you Thursday, hopefully. And Jonathan, we're going to be on the mic Thursday with us.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah. Well, we'll see you Thursday. We'll catch everybody out there that participated tonight. I appreciate you. And anybody who watches. We'll catch you later. That's it for Modified Madness.
Thank you for coming out to MonsterVision tonight. To every racer, every fan, every soul taking flight. Shout out to the sponsors who kept the